Hey, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So we are here with the Trading Weekly Recap, episode 7. We are chugging along through the series. Please let me know in the comments below how you guys are thinking of this series, and make sure you drop a big thumbs up if you haven't already. But let's go and jump into the agenda for today. So, of course, the usual, we're going to go over the market performance, any upcoming news for the week of May 29th until June 2nd, how did I perform, and then ending with any deals that are happening right now. So, of course, the most critical information we need to cover is the subscriber shout out for this week. So there were so many great people that I wanted to mention in this video, but one person particularly stood out to me. So for this person, they have commented many times before on different YouTube videos, but most recently, I actually uploaded a 150K challenge series. And in this series, I wasn't super good at recording like my live trades with my entries and my exits like I usually do with my challenges. This time around, I actually recorded and pointed out areas that I traded in, and like I took trades in my thought process after the fact, more like a recap. And so for this person, I really appreciated the genuine honesty and the utmost respect in requesting to have that kind of content again. Now, of course, this person still thanked me for the transparency with with the videos in the series, but they were still requesting to have content like I used to do before. And I thought that was really cool because I haven't received so much feedback as far as what kind of content to receive, but also like in a very genuine, respectful manner. And I appreciate that. I think it's great to have positive energy and support within the community, not only as a content creator, but as a trader. So I appreciate that. I put everything that this person, like what they said, into consideration. And that is why I uploaded my first live trading video earlier today. So if you haven't watched it, I'll link it down below in the description so you can watch it after this video. But needless to say, it helps a lot with my journey with just reflecting and being very honest about why I'm taking these trades, what I'm looking for, and just breaking it down as much as possible. And it really helps me out too. Now, of course, I'm not going to be posting every single day all the live trades, but I'm definitely going to keep it at the back of my pocket, like ready to go as far as like recording live trades and going through them. And it's all because of this person. So drum roll please for... Okay, well, 1 second. Okay, it's gonna be for Pete, Pete8724. Thank you so much, Pete, for just giving me some respect in how you're asking for this kind of content, and I appreciate it a lot. Keep up the positive energy and the support in the community. It definitely does not go unnoticed. Here is Pete's YouTube channel if you guys wanted to check him out, or if you see him anytime in the comments or in a live stream, feel free to say hello to him. But now let's move on to the market performance of this past week. So I want to start off first with the economic calendar just to be able to talk about the context as to what happened. So on Monday we had some speeches, Tuesday some speeches with PMI, Wednesday we had the minutes of the FOMC release, which is huge, as well as speech. And then Thursday we had jobless claims, more speeches, and then lastly today we had PCE released as well as the consumer sentiment and another speech. So lots and lots of stuff to have expected this week, and that is why we see the market the way it is. So coming in from Monday, let's see, where's Monday? Right here. So coming in from Monday, we had some bullish momentum, almost breaking that previous week's high. And then we had that retracement. So if you might have recalled, either on my trading view idea I had posted, or it was my last episode 6 of the Trading Weekly Recap, I had this idea that we might have some type of bullish or some bearish retracement before we start taking off between 14 to 15,000. At the time, I didn't have specific numbers, but it was somewhere between that range I'm looking for due to end of month reports, and just end of month, everyone likes it green. And from past previous months, that's usually how we end it. So that being said, we had that retracement coming from Monday overnight into Tuesday and Wednesday morning, a bunch of retracement, and it was very close to getting that whole move that we made last week, but we didn't quite get there, but that's all right, because then came Wednesday morning, we actually had a bullish momentum stepping back in, and it didn't stop. From Wednesday morning up until today, the bears took the reins and essentially broke through many supply zones. Now for today, specifically Friday the 26th, we actually had a very huge 4 and 3 hour supply zone. I was looking for some type of mini pullback to be able to jump into further entries, but needless to say, that did not happen. Pulling up the 15-minute chart, you'll see that we just kept on running since market open. But don't worry, I still took advantage of opportunities within it. It's just crazy to see that we ran over 300 points today, and we just didn't stop. So that is how the market performed. And now going over the upcoming news for next week. Let me go ahead and scroll over to this week coming up here. which is right here, Monday. So we actually have Memorial Day on Monday. And for those that are looking to know what's the hours that the trading market's going to be available, so I actually have this email I received from NinjaTrader. So on Sunday, the 28th, the market for futures specifically, in this case, it will be open at 5 p.m. on Sunday, Pacific Standard Time. I'm sorry, that's 5 p.m. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, the market will be open, and then it'll close on Monday at 12 p.m. and then it'll be closed up until 5 p.m. later that day on Monday. So that is the hours to expect. And then as far as any news events, so coming back on Tuesday, we have a speech. Wednesday, we have more speeches. Thursday, we have jobless claims and we have PMI, more speeches. And then Friday, we have unemployment as well as employment numbers being released. So I would expect lots of volatility. As far as what I'm looking for, what I'm kind of hoping for and reaching for, pulling up back to the 4-hour chart, I would like to see a push into this daily supply zone because end of month is literally right around the corner. If I pulled the calendar for you guys as well, you'll see we have the 30th and the 31st before it's over. So I'm expecting another bullish push into this supply zone before we have some type of rejection due to all the speeches in the news after the month is over. Because typically, again, if you look at previous months, the first week we have some type of retracement. So at that point, I'm looking to see if we can push to maybe 14,700 all the way to maybe 14,800 and then have some type of retracement. Or maybe we'll have the retracement first before we push up into those numbers. At this point, I'm not seeing any crazy restrictions or like resistance for us to push higher except for these, the supply zones. But nonetheless, I'm still expecting a nice push and lots of volatility for next week. Now, how did I perform the market? Well, this past week, I actually took a couple days to myself and I wasn't making trading my number one priority. With that being said, I had just a calm demeanor. I felt no stress, no anxiety, no frustration, no sadness, no nothing. I felt nothing when it came to the market. And it was the first time in a long time where I felt this, and it felt absolutely perfect. So I definitely needed, to step away. I didn't realize how much of a break can really affect me, and it definitely affected me in a positive way. And the way I can back it up is, well, I traded yesterday and today on that new 150K P account that I recently passed in the challenge. I didn't trade it at all since I passed it until yesterday. And so you may have seen that video I posted recently. And again, if you haven't, you can watch it after this video. But that was, the 150K challenge account. And I was up on the day yesterday, and then today I ended the day green as well. And so on the week, it was very lucrative. I ended up $2,901 in profit. Talking about my mindset, like I said, my feelings, I just felt very clear and I felt really good about myself. I had an eval that I worked on and I didn't do too well on it, to be honest, on Tuesday. And I stopped trading it because I just didn't feel like it. But even then, like, I didn't feel frustrated with myself with how I performed. I just felt kind of numb, and it was a really great feeling. As far as my performance goes, though, aside from the evaluation, looking at specifically my PA from yesterday today, I felt like I performed at a good 80-85%. Yesterday, I felt pretty good with all the trades that I took. And then today, I actually felt more off on it. I was already up pretty well on the day and I decided I was going to step away. But instead of sticking to my word and to the plan of stepping away, I actually continued trading. Now, thankfully, I did end the day green and I made a few extra $100 more. But nonetheless, like, I still wish that I stuck to my plan because it doesn't matter about how much money you make. It's about if you can stick to your plan. And that's something that I'm trying to really adhere to and get better at and just really learn how to manage myself in that area. So yeah, now ending the video with all the promotions that are happening right now. And as always, everything will be linked in the description, from the promotions, from the economic calendar, and then my trading view charts. And don't worry, this upcoming week, I will be posting my charts again daily. It's just because I took, the past couple of days off. That's why I wasn't posting, but don't worry, I'm coming back on there. But yeah, so starting off with Apex Trader Funding, they still have their 80% off lifetime deal. That's going to end on May 31st, and you will be automatically entered into their 40 100K PA giveaway. And all you have to do is just make a purchase for a reset or eval. You don't have to do anything else. For Bullinox, they have 40% off all their accounts. That ends on May 31st. And they also have 70% off their option 1 and option 2 accounts from the 25 through the 100K. Lilu Trading has their practice account resets at 55% off, ending on May 31st. Their 5 minimum trading day requirement, as well as the lifetime PA fee for any account size for only $119, ends on May 31st as well. And then lastly, we have Tik Trader, 50% off the 25, 50, and 100K standard accounts, not including the 100K Express that ends on May 31st. They also have the 10K direct as well as the 50K direct accounts on their website right now until May 31st. After that, they will be removing it. But if you wanted to get the 50K direct, you could save an extra $20 off here. Or you can get the 25K direct, save an extra $10 off. But for the 25K direct, it will still be on the website because it's kind of like a permanent staple for them. So yeah, that is everything that is happening for all the deals. I do hope that this Trading Weekly recap series is helpful in some way. And if it was, feel free to drop a thumbs up down below if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe. And you can also feel free to let me know in the comments what you think about my series, my thought process with my trades, as well as what I'm expecting for the news and maybe what you're even expecting. I do appreciate your time and support. And I do wish you nothing but the best and most success in your trading journey. And I will see you all in the next video.